Hello guys, welcome back. So let's start with a new topic, that is tibia and fibula. So first let's start with the tibia bone. Where it is present? It is present in your lower leg. So write down present in lower leg. And this lower leg is also known as shin. You should know this word shin because many of the times in the question they mention the lower leg as shin. Okay. What is the next point that you should know about tibia is that it is the second largest bone in our body. It is the second largest bone. Then which is the first largest? We have done it recently, the femur bone. Okay. So the second largest bone is tibia. And its function is it helps in your weight bearing when you're walking. Okay. When you're standing. So it does weight bearing. Understood? Now let's move on with the parts of tibia. Okay. So tibia is divided into three main parts. The proximal part, the shaft, and the distal part. Okay. So first let's move on with the proximal part first. So proximal part, it has this tibia, it has two condyles. What does it has? Two condyles. Okay. And these two condyles are which one? A medial condyle and a lateral condyle. These two condyles together, write down, they together form a flat surface. Okay. Form a flat surface which is called as tibial plateau. What it is known as? It is known as tibial plateau. Okay. Now, what does this tibial plateau articulates with? So write down, it articulates with the epicondyles of the femur. With the epicondyles of the femur bone. Thus forming what? Forming ankle joint. Thus forming what? Forming knee joint. Understood? Suppose I'm looking at the tibia bone from the top. Okay. So this has two condyles, a lateral condyle and a medial condyle. This will form the tibial plateau. So this part which you see, this is the tibial plateau, and here what will come? Here the lateral epicondyle of the femur and the medial epicondyle of the femur will attach. Okay. This is how they will attach, forming the knee joint. Now for the shaft is divided into anterior, posterior and lateral. Is divided into anterior surface, posterior surface and which surface? Lateral surface. Okay. So for the lower leg, you must know when we will be doing the muscles, we will be doing the anterior compartment of the lower leg, we will be doing the posterior compartment of the lower leg and the lateral compartment of the lower leg. Okay. So shaft is also divided similarly in the anterior, posterior and lateral surfaces, and thus also giving us the muscle compartments to learn. Okay. So first starting with the anterior compartment, what does your anterior compartment has? So this anterior compartment, it has a tibial tuberosity. Proximally on the anterior surface of the tibia, there will be tibial tuberosity. Now what attaches here? Here patella ligament will attach. What will attach here? Patella ligament attaches. When we were doing femur and patella video, I told you that the patella is triangle shaped, right? Kneecap. This apex will attach to this tibial tuberosity with the patella ligament. So right now we are revising it, this part, into the tibia bone also. Okay, now the posterior surface of the shaft, it has a soleal line. What it has? It has a soleal line. And this soleal line serves as the origin for the soleus muscle. When we will be doing the soleus muscle, you will know about it. Okay. So it has a soleal line which is, write down, origin for which muscle? For soleus muscle. Okay. And an important point that you should write here is the nutrient artery. The nutrient artery runs proximally to this soleal line. It will run proximally to soleal line. That means if this is the tibia bone, if I am looking at from the proximal side, okay, so this is the shaft of the tibial bone, right? So I'll draw this soleal line now. Suppose this is the soleal line. Okay, this is the soleal line. Now what will happen? This nutrient artery will run over here. Okay, proximally. Proximal means more towards the trunk side. So it will run above, we can say. Okay, soleal nutrient artery will run. Now what is this nutrient artery that runs above the soleal line? It is the artery which gives the blood supply to the bone marrow. Okay. So write down, it supplies blood to bone marrow. Okay. The lateral surface of the shaft it is also known as, this lateral surface of the shaft, it is also known as interosseous border. What it is known as? Interosseous border. Inter means between, osseous means bone. Therefore, what it will give? It will give the interosseous membrane. So write down, it gives interosseous membrane that binds tibia and fibula together. Like in our hand, we have interosseous membrane between radius and ulna. Similarly, we have it for the tibia and fibula. Okay, binds tibia and fibula together. Okay, now the distal portion of the tibia bone. Let's know about it. So the distal portion of the tibia bone, medially, it will give you medial malleolus. What will be present medially on the tibia at the distal portion? Medial malleolus. Okay, and laterally, it will give you fibular notch. Laterally, what is present? Fibular notch is present, and medially, medial malleolus is present. Okay, this is all about the tibia bone. Okay, now there is something called as intraosseous axis. Very important. Write it down. Write down it under the HOTS, high order thinking skill. There is something called as intraosseous axis. Now it is also known as IO axis. Okay, so we give the fluids, the medications directly into the bone marrow in case intravenous administration is not possible to a patient. Okay, so write down this point. Write down, used to give medications, fluids directly into the bone marrow in case of emergency if IV's intravenous access is not possible. Okay, this is clinical, but you should know. Okay, the site for it or the location for it is anteromedially, and on the anteromedial surface 2 to 3 cm below the tibial tuberosity. Where it is? Below the tibial tuberosity, 2 to 3 cm below. Okay, so this was all about the tibia. So now let's start with the fibula bone. So before starting it, let's know about its main articulations present. Okay, so write down the topic main articulations. The first articulation is proximal tibiofibular joint. Proximal tibiofibular joint. Okay, here the fibula will articulate. Fibula articulates with lateral condyle of tibia. Okay, then second main articulation is distal tibiofibular joint. Okay, distal tibiofibular joint. Here fibula will articulate with fibular notch of tibia. Okay, and lastly you have ankle joint. What do you have? Ankle joint. Here fibula articulates with talus bone. Now this talus bone is the tarsal or the foot bone. Okay, with talus bone. Now let's look at the parts of fibula in detail. Starting, it is also divided into 3 parts: the proximal part, the shaft, and the distal part. Okay, so starting first with the proximal part. The proximal part, it has a head. Write down, it has a head and it has a neck. So for the head part, write down, this head contains a facet. What it contains? A facet that attaches to the lateral epicondyle of tibia. Okay, the neck, you have to know at the neck when we will be doing the nerve supply. I'll tell you, this common peroneal nerve, or this peroneal is also called as fibular. Okay, sometimes they don't mention peroneal, they mention fibular. So common peroneal or common fibular nerve is found at this neck portion. Okay, and here it will divide. We will be doing it when we will be doing the nerve supply of our lower limb. The shaft portion, it has three surfaces, the anterior surface, the lateral surface and the posterior surface, similarly how we did it for the tibia. Okay, and these three surfaces will also form the compartments for the muscle, the anterior compartment, the lateral compartment and the posterior compartment. Now look at the distal portion of the fibula. Laterally, it will have lateral malleolus. What it will have? Lateral malleolus. Okay, and this lateral malleolus, it is palpable. What it is? It is palpable at ankle on the lateral side. Understood? So this is all about tibia and fibula. Now let's know about it through the simplified diagram. Let's name its parts. Okay, starting first with the tibia. So this wide bone which you see, this is tibia, and tibia is always present at your medial side. Okay, and fibula is present on the lateral side. Remember this every time. Okay, so tibia, as you can see here on the upper side, here somewhere it will have this condyles. Okay, or you can say here it will have this condyles which will attach to the epicondyles of the femur bone. This anteriorly, you can see this is the tibial tuberosity. What it is? The tibial tuberosity. Okay, and here 2 to 3 centimeter below, here somewhere at this place, what will be performed? Intraosseous access can be performed. Okay, then you have the shaft of the tibia. Then distally on the medial side, you will have this medial malleolus. What it is? It is medial malleolus. And laterally, you can see this notch is called as fibular notch. At this fibular notch, fibula and tibia will meet, forming the distal tibiofibular joint. Let's look at fibula bone now. So fibula, which is present on the lateral side, you have this head. Then you have this constriction, which is the neck of the fibula. Then you have the shaft of the fibula, and distally, you will have on the lateral side this lateral malleolus, which is palpable at the ankle. Okay, understood? Proximally, it is forming here the proximal tibiofibular joint. Distally, it is forming the distal tibiofibular joint. And in between these tibia and fibula, there will be interosseous membrane. Okay, that's it. And if you look at tibia from the posterior side, so you will have this soleus line present. Okay, which will give origin to the soleus muscle. Now look at this tibia and fibula bone in this picture. Let's name it once again. So you have this above lateral condyle, medial condyle. This above protrude structure which you see, this is the tibial tuberosity. What it is? Tibial tuberosity. Then you have the shaft of the tibia, and distally you can see this becomes your medial malleolus. Here is the fibular notch. What it is? Fibular notch. Then fibula, you can see the head of the fibula, the neck of the fibula, the shaft of the fibula, and distally you will have the lateral malleolus, which is palpable at your elbow, at your ankle. And in between this tibia and fibula, you will have this interosseous membrane present. Now look at this X-ray part. You can clearly see the soleal line here, over here. You can see this line. I hope it is visible, this line. So this is the soleal line, and proximally what will run? Nutrient artery. What is nutrient artery? It will supply blood to the bone marrow. So thank you.